Hi everyone again, it's Alana just for Pets in Cranbrook. We are going to continue on with this process of doing a small 20-gallon aquarium. You'll be able to see that I have added some more fish. I've added some bottom layer cory cats and coolie loaches, and of course another little schooling of neon tetras. What I have not added yet is the top layer. There's things like hatchet fish and killifish out there, even zebra danios. What it does is enable you to add more fish to your aquarium because they occupy different spaces. There's actually 3 levels in your aquarium. I have retested the water. The nitrates and the nitrites are up a bit, so we're going to do a quick water change, and this is very important, especially in starting a new aquarium, because it has started their nitrification cycle, and what we need to do is keep the process going, which means small water changes. So that's where we're going to go next. Okay, so next step is using the siphon to actually draw out some of the organic breakdown that's going on in the bottom of your tank. It's important to keep the excess food if we're possibly overfeeding, and just to keep this process going, and also give them fresh water. Especially in smaller aquariums, I recommend, like, say, at least once a week in the beginning, and every second week past that. Get yourself on a great routine, makes your fish happier, and all your water conditions work well. So as you can see, this little siphon that I've created, and you just push it down in amongst the rocks and around everything, it'll collect any and all of the debris that is down there. Of course, be careful for your little fishes that are hanging out in there. And only do about a 10 or a 25% water change at the very most. At this stage, you should never ever do a 50 plus unless you're having some really major ammonia spikes in there. And that's all there is to it. Okay, we're adding the last bit of water to the aquarium. Don't go too full. You obviously want some movement on the top of your tank, and obviously fish can jump. You want to make sure they're in there, especially after water change. It can stress them out a little bit. I've also made sure I've added again the cycle and your water conditioner. Take out any chlorine, chloramine. Very important. It's a stress relief also, and it'll also keep helping with this biological thing that's going on in your aquarium. And also the mechanical filtration at this stage, I've checked it, everything's still good in there. When you do get to the point where you should clean it, whenever you do your water changes, or at least check it, do rinse it in the water that you have taken out of your aquarium when you've done the water change. If you run this under the tap, anything that's in your water will kill all the good bacteria there, and it kind of has to start from scratch. So it's quite important just to rinse it and do its thing, or replace it. And probably replace one at a time. If you replace it all brand new, it just starts again all over. So next time we'll talk about the final stages and the few more fish that we've added. And we'd like to thank our sponsors, Ralph C. Hagen and Little Fish Company, for helping us along with this process.